right away at 10.2. Okay, welcome everyone, and today is the fourth day of the symposium. It's a raining day, which makes people feel like less energetic. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll keep this session as interactive and two-way communication, talking in the library. I'm not going to be lecturing or anything, but feel free to give your ideas, exchange your ideas, all right? Okay. I would like to start with this PowerPoint. I might be walking up and down a little bit. Okay. So I would like to start at the phrase of the unexpected, okay? Because right now we are celebrating the now, which is the theme for PGVM this year. I think the word here is very appropriate to say it right now. It is to be positive, to expect the unexpected. I would like to use my voice to be as positive as I would like to show you, because the word itself might feel very negative. It could be. But today we are going to be together to go forward, to go together positively. Okay? So because I'm from Chulalongkorn University, I'm teaching in the Division of Music Education. Thank you for my students who arrived here for me, because I have to recruit my own audience too. I bring my own audience, not only my PowerPoint, but my own audience. So smile with me, okay? You can smile with me. It's gonna be so quick. I'd like to share you how I feel and what did I get from responses, from the feedback from my own student in Chulalongkorn University. We are nurturing and educating young music teachers in our undergrad program, as well as the graduate programs. We have master and PhD. Right now I am talking about the undergrad level of Chulalongkorn University. And this is focusing on the practicum teaching. The practicum teaching is like student teaching, going to teach in the classroom before you graduate. The practicum teaching this year in Thailand, this is a year that we need to talk about a little, because it has a special issue in it, okay? So expect the unexpected for both novice teacher and experienced teacher. Novice teacher means the new teacher who walk in, and experienced teacher who is a mentor in the school. So they are facing new challenging situation, which I'm going to show you here. Okay? From blackboard to share screen. Hope you know by now that the share screen is the whiteboard. It's not the blackboard anymore. It's the whiteboard of Zoom application. So from blackboard, pre-pandemic, to share screen, post-pandemic. Right now, we are not only the person who write down on the board, right? Not only the teacher, but also the students. The students, all of them can share their experience and opinions into the share screen. And this is post-pandemic. Okay. So move on. This is the slide I need to stop, and I'm going to show you something. Why this year is so important is that because many of the teachers here understand so that in Thailand, like 5 years ago, 2018, the curriculum for teacher, for music teacher, art teacher, or math teacher required students to have 5 years of the program of their study. with including the practicum. You can see the school icon here, and then graduate, okay? For the older curriculum, these 5 years include 1 year of practicum teaching, right here. However, time flies to 2019, okay? 2019, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Higher Education announced a new curriculum for education major, which require only 4 years, for undergrad student. So what happens here is that we have been waiting for 5 years now until this year that is the perfect year. Just like the cicada that fly from the ground. They both come up at the same year, even though they didn't born at the same time, even get in the egg at the same time. So here we go. 2022, we have both students in 4th year and 5th year in the school now, okay? So it could be either obstacle or it could be either benefit to all of us. Would you like to guess if this year is the benefit for all of the students, or if this year is the challenges for the education in the former school right now? Would you like to guess? Or would you like to raise your hand? Okay, it's still early in the morning, right? Okay, who think that this year with the coincident of the 4-year curriculum and 5-year curriculum, would it be beneficial to former? Oh, okay. So how about, would it be problematic or challenging? Oh, I see few hands. Yes, I think so. Without a good preparation, many things could be challenging, right? For instance, we need a lot more school for those practicum teachers, okay? New schools, in my dream, I would think that that would be good. We have a lot of schools that the student teacher are very energetic and going to teach with a lot of power, even younger and fresher than the mentor teacher. We'll see later. New schools, I will show you how many schools and what type of schools are there in the new school system that we need to feed our undergrad into here. Okay, next issue is the digital world issue right now. We can see the good way is that digital world allows us to learn freely without boundary and become more evenly dispersed to many more students. However, do you think all of the students has Wi-Fi or has the smartphone? Some students do, but some don't, okay? Hybrid teaching is very interesting, although we move on site. See, during the past 2 years, those two young teachers didn't have experience in on-site learning themselves. They only learn in online session. I myself teach them, and they are over there too. Okay, thank you for bearing with me. Both teachers and students were trying so hard to teach it online. Past 2 years, then this year, they are assigned, not even asked, they are assigned to teach on site. Well, they need to be very strong, I can tell. They need to be very strong to be able to apply what they learn online and use it in the real life. So it's quite challenging, but I would like to show you that even though we have many challenge situations, it is wiser to learn all of the details and difficulties. It includes the pain point so that we now know how to fix it or how to solve that problem. Okay, come back to the agenda of more schools. Okay, before, like last year, Chulalongkorn University, เกษตรศาสตร์ University, ประสานมิตร University will normally send the new teacher into this school, governmental school. Sometimes the school under Ministry of Higher Education, like a demonstration school under the university. สาธิตจุฬาสาธิตรามคำแหงใช่ไหมคะ We send students to the school that has good mentors, the mentor that can help them, right? So the young teacher learn from them. But this year we cannot do that because we have too many students teaching. Okay, we are looking forward to this is going to the higher and higher and the even more advanced, more well-to-do type of school. Okay, we are now sending young generation to international schools, even though they are very young, but it is the need. Okay, but my point is that Bangkok metropolitan schools is another group that we need to send our student teachers to. And this is new to, at least to me, myself, okay? Because this school has a limited budget in the school system. And also they have more obligations, okay? They have more obligations according to Bangkok metropolitan's task. For example, if the election, the Bangkok mayor election comes, those schools will have to shut down, take out the chair, bring in the board, and bring in all of the instruments for the election. And then the teachers, all of the teachers will not have to teach that day. They have to prepare for that election. So bless you if you are the school in this system. Can I see your hands if you are in this system? I think I can see if you are the music school the teacher who are in the governmental school under Minister of Higher Education, international school, and also private school, right? And a private school is a school that the student is well-to-do, okay? This is challenging because not only all of the tasks there, imagine if you have to teach, also you have to be an official for the election, also you have minimum pay, and lots of tasks to do on and off. I think the focus of the teacher has shifted all the way. It reflects to what they teach in the classroom as well. And it also reflects to how they mentor my student teacher, okay? Those are the schools that many universities are now sending their younger students there, okay? In the left-hand side, not only more school, but more competencies we required and we ask, we even assign to them without warning them before. Without warning them, they need to be need to be able to teach on site even though they had been studied online. They need to be able to teach hybrid, meaning some students are on site and some students get COVID to stay home. So hybrid teaching is very important. Digital world and digital tools to teach is very important to help them. But in some schools where the mentor doesn't have enough experience, I think that's the big problem as well. Okay. So from music student to student teachers, one thing I found that in the digital world, some theory said that in digital world we have Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen Me. Okay, in the digital world, some say that those generation has expertise and literacy in digital media in different level. Some said that the Gen Z and Gen Me is a digital native group. They're born with the digital world. They know exactly how to navigate through their smartphone. Okay, like my son, they can navigate and can compute or write the program, computer programming easily. But for me, I think I might be the digital immigrant. I could be an digital immigrant if I'm not learning and if I'm not going to find what's new in the world. Okay, Gen X had been said to be digital alien. And in here, can you see that in one school, the students are right here, elementary, secondary, they are digital native. They know how to do, they can know how to go about. But the mentor or the music teacher, some could be the digital immigrant, while other could be the digital alien, which means the teacher are so slow, even slower than the learner, slower than the young music teacher, and they cannot help them to go even quicker or more efficient. Okay. In the digital era, listening style has changed. Who knows what is this one? You know? Everyone knows. Oh, very good. I'm not too old in this room. Thank you, Dr. Wern. Okay, I'm not the only one who knows it. Okay. Then listening style change, okay? From cassette tape to EDM music or something that you can press down on the smartphone. You don't have to carry the big cassette tape player, okay? From acoustic to digital world. And not only that, when we listen differently, we learn differently also. Okay? So right here, you can see that people doesn't just learn by following. They learn with their own passion. They learn with their own passion. We need to facilitate them. Okay? Learning style has changed, not in the see when they listen to or going to the concert. A few years ago, they listened to the same concert, same music, and attend the concert together. But right now, they're using the headphones. See? Listen to their own music. One of the topics I'd like to share you before I go is the economic and education paradigm in Thailand. Let's look at this one. Economic. We trying to move from economic 1.0, okay? Stage 1.0, we start with the agriculture. And then 2.0 start to become as the industrial country. Stage 3, we use technology, and then stage 4. Right now, economic 4.0, we focus on the service and innovation. Why we have to think about this? The reason is there is the connection between the economic needs and education feed. We need to feed, I don't know if I want to use the need. We were asked, we were asked to educate and produce, produce people who are ready for that part of the stage of the country. So right now we are in the education 4.0. We look at here. I changed the color into the yellow one. And then you can see that education 1.0, we teach like 15 years ago, students to be a good listener. Follow me and you will be good. Follow me and you'll be right. Follow me and you will be correct. Then afterward, 10 years ago, to feed the industrial line, that time the internet was started. So to be able to control the industrial machine, we asked them to surf the net, to learn, to study by themselves, not just to follow me, okay? And then stage 3, to be able to analyze, because the technological world needs us to be able to control them too. And right now, a few years ago, Thailand would like to become the stage 4, Thailand 4.0. Not only the economic, but also the education. So be able to produce a good service and also a good innovation, effective, efficient innovation. Wow, here comes the role of the teacher. all of us have been asked to teach the student however she teach, whenever, as long as they become good at making originality and creativity. So here, who said that economic and education are so far and different? I think in a way, it tied together like this. So in terms of learning music, more than 10 years ago, they play what they learn. They play only what they learn from the teacher. But right now, and more, in stage 2, they start to play how they like, right? Because they know, they surf the net, they seen the new notation. Then stage 3.0, they play to express themselves. This is the era of that stage 3 and 4 going together, I think. We are trying to teach them not to just play and follow me, but play to express themselves, be able to play whatever song they like, whatever song they have passion. And then this stage 4, perform to impress with empathize. I think this is my own interpretation of the originality. I will tell you in a second why, okay? I would leave it like that. To be original, I think one of the meaning is that to perform to impress, not to impress because I have big ego, because I'm the one. I'm not going to teach my students to be so. I would like them to impress others with the sense of empathy, okay? So right now, learning keyboard, learning guitar, learning the fingering doesn't mean much anymore. You can press with any finger, right? Do you remember and do you know that when I was young, I need to go to a school or a clinic session to learn typing and get certificate that for Hokodo Ek Asawor had to be in the correct fingering. The letter, the Thai letter, Dr. Wen, need to be in my pinky, need to be in this index finger. Only if it's not correct, you get the point taken off. it never exists in this year anymore. You can type however you want, right? And you can type as quick, as fast, as long as it's working. My son doesn't have to learn that, and he is typing faster than I am. Okay, so that's something that Gen Y and Gen X might feel very stressed about it. I was myself as well. I need to adapt and adjust a little too. But it's a good thing. See, learning fingering through the notation and guitar, the right fingering, I don't know. They might not playing the acoustic guitar anymore. They might be playing the digital guitar in the computer with the computer keyboard, not the piano keyboard right now. Okay, moving forward. Here. Tips to share. Okay, almost the end. I will spend my 5 minutes here. Okay, from meta theory. Okay, I would like to end on how they learn right now. Just 5 topics or 5 characteristics, and then how will they teach them? The first one, they learn with this picture. What do you think this picture refers to? It refers to many, 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 many channels. New generation in digital, the digital native, they learn in multiple channels. They don't learn in just one channel, even the TV channel. My generation grew up with 4 channels. Your generation grew up with how many? 20 or plus, or 100 right now. 200 channels. They learn with many channels, not only the television, but also the application and computer, okay? Secondly, they learn with multi-dimensional, not only top down to bottom to down. They learn different diagonal ways. They can learn back and forth and back. It doesn't matter. The brain works that way already, just like computer. It doesn't matter to organize 1 to 10, okay? The third one is that they select their own, looking at the remote control. They select their own knowledge that they want to learn. We may not be able to force them to follow us anymore, okay? Next, they learn with their own passion, their thinking. As long as they engage in the learning, they know what they want to learn. Okay. Last is very interesting. All of this I incorporate from many theories. Okay. Sorry that I hadn't put the name of the theories, but this is more fun to listen to. Clapping hands. Clapping hands, it means that new generation or digital native love to get reward oftenly, even before they achieve the goal. This is different, okay? When I was young, we had to get the goal first and then get the reward, right? But right now, even the therapist, even the doctor said so. We need to give them applause. We need to reward them. Okay, so how to educate? Right now, the first one is coaching and mentoring. Looking at the picture, coaching and mentoring becomes even more important than teaching 1, 2, 3. Coaching means understand you, listen to you, feeling your pain. This is coaching and mentoring, okay? The second one is to setting the goal. The teacher become the goal setter. If the teacher knows exactly what is the specific goal for each student, that would be perfect. And that would be great, especially for the higher and higher education. The education become more specifically designed, okay? Third one is that question. The teacher become the questioner, not giving the information, because the information are there in the cloud already. We become the questioner, okay? The fourth one is be we are the person who design. We need to study a lot in order to design curriculum, design the activities, design the assessment, so that it fits well with each student. Okay. Last but not least is to provide context. C-O-N-T-E-X-T. Context, not the content. Context is the environment, is everything around. For instance, if you go to the movie, would you like to stand up for the anthem? Or you don't want to? Wow, if we teach them, you have to stand up, you have to stand up. No, they're not going to listen to. So this way, teacher needs to be very, very strong, okay? And you have to help me here. I cannot do it by myself. Thank you for coming. And I think this is about time. I would like to end it with this PowerPoint to show you that we can educate them by these 5 strategies. Okay, let me see if, right. If I can have 1 more minute. The trends today to be very positive. You can see all of these words are now force our brain to follow or to do something about it. It is right, it's the trend. However, entrepreneurship, it's what the world requires us. What we have them lead themselves to be the entrepreneur. Okay? Not only to feel the sense of business like, but to feel the sense of learning. Okay? Instead of going straight for innovation, why don't going for the empathized way of looking at it? Empathize is how we feel the pain of others. Okay? The word new normal, why don't we think of it as the new perspective, right? New perspective, not only new normal, but new perspective. Relearn and upskill, it's also the sustainability. Digital world, disruptive era, metaverse, why don't we think as it as a problem-based learning and critical thinking while we let the student go into those things that we don't know, okay? They perhaps can learn and be guided by all of us. So I'd like to stop over here. The most time taking art is teaching. Thank you so much.